Well, welcome back to Larford Lakes. We're just approaching probably, it's about the halfway stage now, and we're starting to see some fish waking up a little bit. Most of the fish we've seen caught are being caught in shallow water. I'm at the top end of the complex now. This is Match Lake behind me. There's the island, and then behind me is Arena Lake. Now this is a lake that hasn't been pegged in this competition for possibly definitely the last 2 years, maybe even 3 years. But this year the organisers have decided to put it in. It has been fishing well, and there are 11 anglers on that lake, and they have been catching. Certainly this lad here in this corner, he's been catching just down to his left. There are some submerged lilies on this lake as well, which can cause a few problems. Through winter those lilies have been down out of the way. They're starting to show now, but obviously when you're hooking fish close to those, they can cause you problems, and it can lead to lost fish, unfortunately. So we are seeing some fish waking up a little bit. We think the weights are going to be better than expected, and it's going to be interesting to see the results later. But I just wanted to just quickly give you a taste. There's a fish being netted there over my shoulder on Arena. There we go. So we're definitely seeing signs of the fish waking up, which is great to see. But there are areas where people are still struggling. I haven't seen many fish caught on Spessy Lake, but the fish that have been caught on there have been a good stamp. But they are fishing their own match. Everybody's going to have to go on Spessy Lake at some stage over this next weekend. Everybody will draw on that lake. However, Match and Arena, that's not the same. They could draw on one or either of the two. So as regards Spessy Lake, everybody's got to fish that. So yeah, we know what this event's like. It's always going to go right to the wire, and it's when you've got big fish coming in late on in matches down these margins, it's not over right until the final few minutes. Just over on Arena, I've seen a couple of fish caught over here. Huge fish. I'm actually catching them really close in down these margins. Just 11 anglers on this lake. This lake hasn't been used for the last few years in this competition. As you can see, we've got anglers all the way around, and all down that right hand bank as well, where they've been able to drive down and park behind the pegs, which is good. So yeah, there are fish moving actually in this corner. When that wind drops and it goes flat calm, you can see fish moving under the surface. But again, it's underarming at close range, which is catching a few fish. Top end of Match Lake. This is the MPEG in the bowl. Again, fishing down the inside. Definitely a pattern what we've seen today. Fish are definitely in that shallower water. Bit of a breeze blowing down this end, always looks inviting, but that is an MPEG there. The pegs here have been left out, so there isn't any anglers on this bank round here until you get right round the other side of the island, where you get onto the middle of the burr. So we've definitely seen some more fish being caught here, and behind me on Arena, seen 2 or 3 fish caught here, a couple of fish lost as well. So it looks like the fish are waking up. We're over on the burr, and just see the first fish I've seen caught on Spessy Lake. Looks like it's a good fish as well. This is 3 pegs off the end. Seen very few fish being caught on here down at this end, to be honest, at the minute. See more fish being caught on Arena, but it is slow all the way around, with just odd fish being caught on both the Match Lake and the Spessy Lake, even at the halfway stage. Well, it's gone 1 o'clock and we are starting to see some fish moving now. Not everywhere. There's another fish just being landed there on this end peg, top end of Match Lake. Another fish being played there. They've got loads of room down at this bottom end. Obviously, with any sort of MPEG, it depends if the fish are at that end at the time. Bit of a breeze blowing down into this bowl. But as you can see, they've got all this bowl area here, and there aren't any anglers opposite. Those pegs haven't been pegged this year, so that could make a huge difference to these pegs. top end of Match Lake. Behind me we've seen some fish caught on arena, but looking right the way down, it doesn't look like there's anyone else playing fish at the moment. No, this one looks like it's a decent fish. This angler on the end peg, I'm guessing he's casting down this margin. Let's just have a look where he's casting. Yep, not too close to the banks. It is really shallow there, but he's got loads of space. Most of the fish fall into a method feeder. But yeah, definitely seen signs of the fish waking up now. So I just wanted to give you another update about, you know, how it's fishing here, just to give you a flavour for the weekend. Just to let you know, if you're not on Facebook, if you can't follow the live streams over on the Golden Reel Angling page, which is where all my live streams will be over this weekend, you are welcome to come down here. You know, spectators are welcome. So if you want to come down here, the match times are 11 until 4. They are drawing at 9 o'clock. All those will be live streamed on Facebook, but you're welcome to come down here and watch the match. And they will be serving food and drink up there next to the car park where you drive into the complex in the lodge, in the cafe there. So spectators are welcome. So if you want to come down and come and watch some of the biggest names in English fishing, then you're more than welcome to do so. We've got 66 anglers here battling it out for that £10,000 first prize. And like I say, I just wanted to give you a flavour for it right here on YouTube, because I know this is the only place lots of you get your information from. So hope you've appreciated these couple of updates today. It's going to be an interesting event. If you have, please give this one a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. I'll be giving you updates like this all the way through the year about what we're getting up to out on the bankside. So hopefully you're enjoying us sharing these experiences with you. So if you can't come down to see us over the weekend, just make sure you're clued up on the socials, and so that you can be kept up to date on all of the action over the weekend.